your background is interesting, right? So a whole lot of things that are created around Bhiwa's house are created by him. You are one person that we are all inspired by.
You were there. You were there. We traveled from Mumbai up to Sawantwadi. We went in that village. I was there in Delhi National School of Drama to study theatre. I started performing. I started as a child artist as when I was at the age of 6.
Creative arts officer. So what did the British do which was different from all of this?
ये journey मेरी नहीं है हमारी है ये journey मेरी नहीं है हमारी है.
So स्वागत है आप सबका. Today I'm in conversation with my dear friend Limbajee Bhiwajee. We are in Mauritius, and Bhiwa is my classmate from National School of Drama. 87 to 90 हम लोगों ने साथ पढ़ाई की. Interesting life he has had. स्वागत है आपका.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So Bhiwa, your background is interesting, right?
See, my forefathers came from Maharashtra, Sawantwadi.
I would like to know, we would all like to know something about Mauritius. Mauritius, we all know as an island with the people, a lot of people of Indian origin. Can you tell us something about your ancestors, people from whom you draw your lineage?
Okay. The British took the island in 1810.
Okay.
They fought with the French who were established here and brought slaves to work for them. Before the French, we had people from Arab and Portuguese, and the Dutch people came here. They tried to settle, but unfortunately they could not. Right? Then the French came to settle here. They brought people from Africa to work as slaves in sugarcane fields.
Okay.
And in 1810, the British came here, they conquered the island, they fought with the French, and they settled down here.
And that time, these people were having slaves, making sure that sugarcane was growing.
Right.
So what did the British do which was different from all of this?
Okay. So after the abolition of slavery, the British people needed people to work in the sugarcane fields.
So slavery as a vehicle of, commanding labor, that was considered at that point illegal. Okay,
right,
it was deemed illegal.
Definitely.
But they still wanted people to work for them.
Right.
And so what did they think about?
They brought people from India as indentured laborers.
Indentured labor. Can you please explain what was it about the indentured labor which was not like slavery?
So they were promised that they'll come to Mauritius, work, turn stones into gold. They were promised that they will work in Mauritius, they will get gold. Most of the people who came here were very poor people from their villages.
Got it. And there were people from Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra.
Right.
All over. And so they came here as indentured labor. They were not slaves.
Right.
They were indentured labor. They even had agreements. Yeah?
Yeah.
And there's a very interesting term that how the agreement is used. Right. We'll come to that also.
Yeah, right.
I was overwhelmed when I saw that place, that ghat. Ganga Ghat? Apravasi is now called the Apravasi Ghat.
Formerly it was called Kuli Ghat.
Kuli Ghat. It was earlier called the Kuli Ghat, and that is where these indentured laborers would come. So 5 to 8 weeks, they would reach Mauritius
by ship,
and then they climbed 16 steps.
Yeah.
And they were coming to a promised land, and they were promised some money. And at that time, their names weren't important. What was important? Just the number.
Oh, yeah. They were given the numbers, and the numbers were written on papers and rolled in small pipes and were hung in their neck.
And they were to always carry that if they ever stepped out.
Right.
So it was like a license for them to exist here. And these were not slaves, because slavery was illegal.
Indentured
laborers who were here. So which very clearly was a very stringent way of earning a living, right? A lot of atyachar done on them?
Yeah. They had to go through lots of hardship, time to play, no time to sleep, continuously working. They were paid, the men got 5 rupees monthly, and ladies were paid 250, and child were paid 250 rupees monthly.
2 rupees 50 paise. 2 rupees 50 paise. It is that kind of a background from where you belong.
Right.
Okay. Your ancestors were there.
My forefather came from Sawantwadi. So I've been able to retrace that, my route. And it was in 2019, my wife Nandini, and you were there.
Here on account of a dear friend of mine my classmate, my batchmate from the National School of Drama, Limbajee Bhiwajee, who's based out of Mauritius. And he's here along with his wife to trace the village home of his ancestors.
We were there. We traveled from Mumbai up to Sawantwari. We went in that village known as Pulas.
Pulas, yes.
Nobody was there. They had no record of people leaving that village, coming to the places brought by the British.
And it was a very, very emotional moment when I remember a few years back when four of us, we just kind of went there, and it was a rainy day. When we reached, we crossed that river. Okay, we crossed that river, went into that place, and somewhere there were those villages. From one of those villages, Bhiwa's great-great-great-grandfather came in from. In 87, you left India for a completely different reason.
Left Mauritius to be there.
Yes.
I left Mauritius in 87. I was there in Delhi National School of Drama to study theatre.
So what were you working in here in Mauritius before you kind of left?
I got initiated by my father. They were performing Dashavatar dance drama. I started performing. I started as a child artist when I was at the age of 6. Performing bhajan, kirtan, and the Dashavatar dance drama. I learned drama. I learned dance drama from himself. And, in 81, I was recruited by the Ministry of Youth and Sports as a creative arts officer.
Creative arts officer. And you joined the government of Mauritius.
I joined the ministry, so that I can propagate and promote this form of art, the theatre.
Got it. And then in 87, you got an opportunity to train yourself. And for that, you came to Delhi. And that's where he and I met.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And after 3 years, we all called ourselves the naughty 90s. Right? Naughty 90s. But tell me, coming from Mauritius, was there a culture shock when you first landed in India and Delhi?
It was my first time going to India. What I saw in pictures, in movies, in serials, in photographs, we had always people coming from India, coming to our place. The temperature, the people, the climate, the food, the way of living was completely different.
But still, you had gone there for a purpose, right?
Yeah, I've been selected by the government of Mauritius and the government of India, definitely, to go for a training of 3 years.
Got it. And you were recently married by that time, right?
I got married in 86.
Okay.
Already had a child known as Archana. I left her 6 months with her mother. I left Mauritius wearing my suit and boot and tie, and went there. And I was shocked while I got down from the plane. And when I reached outside, it was 45 degrees. And it was very hot, very hot. I had to remove my coat and just started living as the Indians.
Oh yeah, it's a bit like today, A few hours back, Nandini and Bhiwa, they gave me a set of lowers. It'll be slightly cool, wear it. I found it very hot, and I kind of, I just went back. I said, I don't want to wear it. I got back into my shorts. But just in a little bit, I'm feeling chilled. So therefore, I've got just this shawl or draped over my shorts. So yes, there are, not just a temperature difference, what you would have experienced is a complete culture shift. Because this is so different. This is so French and so British.
Yeah.
And there you were to mix and learn and do theatre with a whole lot of other Indians.
Professionals. We had theatres. The instructor was here, and we had somebody, Mr. Mohan Maharshi. He came from India. He set up that unit where I am actually working, and we learned from him basic techniques for play direction and acting. And I had my first guru in theatre, Mr. Bama. Still, I am very thankful to him. He initiated me in that field.
Fantastic. So 3 years, drama school 3 years. How were those 3 years of getting tutored, specializing in production and direction? How was it for you?
For me, very fruitful. And when I went there are fields which I experienced were very rich, and which I learned from there, and I came here to serve my country.
So this is amazing about Bhiva. I used to joke with him. Bhiva was a good student, never missed a single class. There were two of my batchmates. One was Limbajee Bhiwajee, other one was Bhagirathi Bai Kadam. Never missed a single class. And he would judiciously take notes, make sure that his projects was completed. And Bhiva has one of the finest hands that I have seen for makeup and for production. Any sort of set creation or whatever. So a whole lot of things that are created around Bhiva's house are created by him. So I'm kind of, I really think that Bhiva has used what he learned at the National School of Drama so beautifully. And I'm so happy that whenever I visit him, I do feel a little complex because he seems to have learned the things that I didn't. But really, really amazing. But all those learning, as you came back and you started working.
See, when I came back, I brought new techniques, new tools how to work with people in the field of acting, direction, and stagecraft. I shared my knowledge to the people here. I work for the ministry, conducting workshops around the island. In Rodrigues Island, I put up plays, went in Egypt and India to perform, and now I have started a school at near my place. It's school for dance and drama where we conduct every Sundays workshops.
And what do you call that? You got a Mandir and an entire setup of culture. What do you call that?
Maratha Mandir.
Maratha Mandir.
At my place, just behind my house.
Yes.
A compound where we have the Mandir, the stage, and the auditorium so that we can do rehearsals and performance also.
So, as we speak, you are kind of nearing the end of your career in government.
Yeah.
All right, you're retiring at the end of this year. What plans next, Bhiva?
I have lots of things coming in my mind, and I'm retiring from office only, not from what I love to do.
Wow.
Initiating people, always doing social works, gardening.
Sure. So you are going to continue. You're
going
going
to
to
continue.
burn brighter than ever before.
Right.
That's Limbajee Bhiwajee for you, dear friends. And that's why I said that I must share the things that I discover from Bhiva with you all. Because A Billion Dreams is that effort in which we all connect with a billion set of people, who have got their own interesting dreams and they are fulfilling it. Many of our dreams have been completed. Some of them are still getting created. That's the idea of this video too. If you liked what you have heard, please give it a like, share it with others, subscribe to this channel, and put in a comment and the kind of work that Bhiva is doing. There'll be more details in the link below. Jate Jate Bhiva, what would you like to tell anybody who would really like to dream but are probably scared of it?
So don't be scared of it. You can do anything you want. You need somebody to inspire you, to push you up so that you continue.
Fantastic. And I think you are one person that we are all inspired by.
Thank you.
Al-Shukran Bandhu. Al-Shukran Bandhu. Al-Shukran Zindagi. Thank you so very much. Love you, love you, love you. And it's cold, yaar. तूने क्यों बोला मेरे को उतरने के लिए यार? सचमुच यार, please. It is cold, यार. बहुत ठंड लग रही है मेरे को भाई.